Christopher Columbus set sail from Spain in hopes of exploring Asia, although a different route caused him to end up in the Caribbean. From there, Columbus interacted with the natives. He firstly encountered the Arawak Indians of the Bahama Islands. The Arawak's first interaction with Columbus was maintained. The natives offered him water, food, and gifts. Columbus would continuously make observations about the natives and their ground. Also, Columbus referred to the Indians as Indios. Columbus's driving desire of voyaging the New World was to seek gold for the Spanish king and queen. Originally, Columbus asked for grant from the King of Portugal, but he was denied the funds for traveling. Therefore, he referred to the Queen Isabella and King Ferdinand for funds to travel. Considerably approaching the end of his voyages, Columbus made a total of 4 voyages to the Caribbean from 1492 to 1504. He commits his voyage to the Caribbean with his 3 ships, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Additionally, Columbus confronted many natives of various regions. To name a few, Columbus has sailed to Discovery Bay, Land of Blessed Gold, otherwise Jamaica, St. Anne's Bay, Costa Rica, Barbados, and Lima. He encountered the Arawaks, Tainos, Almecs, and Chavans. The Spanish conquest of the Caribbean islands commenced in 1492. Columbus and other voyagers would enslave the natives. Natives were forced into labor and worked in mines. They were put in harsh, extreme conditions. The Spanish voyagers demanded Tainos to supply them with food and labor. Although, when the natives would not cooperate, Columbus would send out military units and dogs to terrorize them into submission. Over the course of time, the natives began dying of starvation and diseases. By 1496, very few natives were left. Their living style got so harsh to the point where thousands of them took their own lives. Many went to the woods and hung themselves. Others threw themselves from cliffs and into the sea. The Taino chief who befriended Columbus escaped to the mountains, but soon died a homeless wanderer. When European voyagers arrived to the Caribbean, they carried their religious beliefs with them. The Caribbean became dominated by Christianity, shaping the natives' lifestyle and their beliefs into something different. The Spanish and French were mostly Roman Catholics, but the British were Protestants. Irish migrants from Britain brought Catholicism, and the Dutch brought Catholicism as well as Dutch Reformed beliefs. Various artifacts and sources of Taino agriculture still persist in Puerto Rico. The voyagers' admiration of the natives' physique, woodwork, and culture increased over time. Howard Zinn's A People's History of the United States provides textual evidence of Columbus's log. The passage quotes Columbus's impression of the natives. He said, "They were well built, with good bodies and handsome features." The voyagers took to notice at the gold the natives would wear. The voyagers traveled in search of gold, so their desire for gold was bigger than before. They would harass and intimidate the natives and force them into giving them their gold. This eventually worked the natives into labor such as mining, which would overpower them to death. To conclude, Christopher Columbus was not the hero that discovered the New World, as most have claimed. He led a genocide only for the desire of gold and an honor from the king and queen. The damage the voyagers created had a lasting effect. The land, the people, and culture was forgotten, to only be a remembrance on Columbus Day that he discovered the New World. This is a misconception in history.